Hello, and welcome to one of the few things I have left to record, and that's the Omega Ruins, which you can see where it is, kinda sorta. It's over there, on that there island. I don't actually remember what the exact coordinates of it are, but it's somewhere around here, give or take. I already have it. Got it in another video. We actually got the intro video in another video as well, but
Here we go!
that's irrelevant. Also, I need to quickly do something while we teleport in here, or fly in here, or however it is we get in there. That'll be good enough. There we go. Anyway, this is a pretty dangerous place. I recommend having no encounters unless you are here to grind a few sphere levels, because the enemies are quite powerful and give very good sphere levels. We are very powerful. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and give what few people we have. This is our Dark Aeon armor. It's not necessary in any way, shape, or form for us. We're a bit overpowered. This place has a mini-map that will not fill in until you have explored the area. There's also a thing with chests. If you open X number of chests in X number of seconds without any encounters. Also, that seems really, really dark. Give me 1 second. There we go. Hopefully now you can at least see something. It's still dark, it's the Omega Ruins, but at least it's not like pitch black for you guys. Although it will be fairly dark anyway, but if you open X number of chests in X number of seconds without encounters, you get some sort of reward. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's not really worth the time or effort taken to do that. I am going the wrong way for what I want to do. The main reason you would come to Omega Ruins, apart from grinding sphere levels, if you want to do it that way, is Omega himself. There's also Ultima here, which is basically just a fake Omega. We'll get the story for that. I'm not going to open any of the chests in this place because I'm not doing the open number of chests thing, but whatever. Anyway, come down here, I think. Yeah, there's a glyph down here. And if you had a keen eye, you might have noticed we passed a glyph earlier. That glyph does not work until you utilize this one. It's basically like a power switch. I don't really know why I'm showing this though, because the reward is actually fairly bad. Even for people who are like here for the first time utilizing no encounter, it's not much of a reward. You don't need many of these spheres particularly, but go ahead and show it anyway. There we go. Whoosh, camera angles. And this activates a bridge, which is actually directly behind us. There it goes. I don't really know how this fancy pants magic works, but hey, it activates that bridge and that allows us to make our way up here, which contains a single treasure. It's an unnecessarily long, tedious run for a not very useful treasure because it does this every time, but hey. I don't know why it couldn't just do this, like, preemptively, but hey. Hey! I'm just gonna say hey a bunch, apparently. Anyway, we get a teleport sphere. Woohoo! You can see that treasure from if you go straight from the entrance, you get to a little platform that has really nothing going on it, but you can see that treasure from there, and that's kind of your hint that there's something going on here. But anyway, if you want to actually make progress through here, you'll want to take a right over here, and there's a platform. You're like, what is this platform? I don't know, let's stand on it. It's an elevator, it goes up. It's fancy, isn't it? This arbitrarily made elevator to go up that tiny little area there leads you over here, which contains a friend of ours that is going to be an extremely easy fight, but hey, so are both of these. Anyway, this is Ultima Weapon. Ultima Weapon is a joke compared to Omega Weapon. We probably kill him in one hit. However, if you have a bunch of gil to spare, you can bribe them for 1.4 million if you need 99 pendulums. Apart from that, I don't think there's any reason to do anything except kill him. Now you could steal 10 doors tomorrow. Anyway, there you go. He has exactly 99,999 hit points. And fairly mediocre stats as well. I think his stats are like in the 150 range. Maybe lower than that. I'm not sure exactly, but compared to Omega, he's literally nothing. Now, some of you who played the North American version of the game rather than the European or international version of the game might be saying, but Sleepy, Omega's really easy, and that's true
Omega.
in that version of the game.
Born from Omega's wrath.
What, so the main man's still around?
Come on out, Omega!
When we meet, I will send it.
And this version, which is based on the international/European versions, which are the same thing because Europe never got a standard version. But I don't think there's anything else here. No. In this version, Omega is much more powerful because he has much more HP. I don't believe his stats were changed, like his strength and magic and whatnot. His HP, however, was drastically increased. I think he has 9.9 million? No, he doesn't have that much. How much does he have? Slightly under 1 million? Either way, it's a lot more than he used to have. There is a treasure back this way, which is a friend sphere. I will not be showing that because I don't feel like it. On every single one of these platforms, regardless of, if I'm not mistaken, no encounter, you will get a scripted encounter. Yeah. Basically, you're going to be fighting multiple of the hardest enemies that you can find in Omega or inside Sin. If you've been that far in the game, you'll notice some of these enemies also spawn inside of Sin. It is irrelevant for us. This entire area is irrelevant for us. I recommend doing this area after you've cleared the sphere grid for 3 people, not stat maxed. Also, I believe this is... No, he still does it. Okay, well, we have Ribbon. I was about to say I thought this was the only version of the Great Malboro, whatever the heck this thing is, in Omega that didn't have that ambush status, but apparently it does too. Here's a hint, or a tip. If you're capturing monsters and you need to capture the Malboros, just go inside Sin. It's the same Malboro, however it does not ambush. Well, it can ambush, it just doesn't have guaranteed ambush. So that will make it a lot easier to capture those Malboros when they don't ambush you, rather than going to Omega and utilizing a First Strike plus Delay Buster, which is the other methodology. It's much easier just to go to Sin. Or, if you can, get Confuse and Sleep Proof on armor, or just Ribbon. That will remove the worst status ailments it gives you, which obviously being Confused and Sleep keep you from doing anything. It also gives you Berserk. That's another thing you probably actually want to have proof for. Can I just steal for a minute? Farplane win. Hooray! If you want to, like if someone in your main 3-party here has no encounter for equipment, you can take that off, I'm pretty sure. I don't believe there are encounters here apart from the scripted ones, but I could be mistaken. Really, just to be safe, you can just leave it on until you get right before Omega's chamber. Which is where we're going. It's a long run, though. Sadly, you actually really don't get anything that useful for killing Omega, considering how difficult of a fight he is compared to some other things. I hope we can kill this guy in one hit, but I'm not sure. Yeah, we can. Alright. I couldn't remember how much HP Master Tonberry's had. It was uncertain. I think we have one more platform. The intent of these platforms is basically to wear your party down. If you can defeat all of these platforms without healing and with minimal damage to yourself, then you should be able to handle Omega. Unless you screw something up. Also, yeah, this is the last platform. If you utilize Kimari, if he's a character you actually use, make sure to use a Lancet in this fight because it gives you... Whoa, that frame
It
rate.
seems we rate his personal attention now.
Indeed, it gives you Nova if you Lancet Omega, which is a very... I think it's the strongest in raw damage that you can get for Ronso Rage. It's a very good spell, or ability, or thing to have, as it were. Anyway, welcome to Omega. You're fine. He's immune to basically everything. Almost his entire, I'm trying to see if I have Scan. I can Lance it. It's not going to do anything for him, but, you know, there you go. Almost his entire arsenal of attacks is magic, and I'm going to be blowing a lot of turns here just to get him to do things, mostly because we're going to kill him before he does anything, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we do have Scan. It's in White Magic. Where is... you can Scan, whatever. I don't think Scan works on him. Yeah, he's immune to it. Which is kind of annoying, but, you know, he is one of those optional bosses. The reason I'm doing Shell is just to make sure that we have enough magic defense to survive his attacks. I'm pretty certain we do because we have maxed magic defense. Actually, you know what? Are you immune to haste? I don't think you are. This might seem a bit silly, I'm aware, but we're much more powerful than he is. Don't do what I'm doing, by the way. Notice how slow he is, even with haste, compared to us. If you come in here with a cleared sphere grid, you should still be faster than him. Just be aware that his attacks hit very hard, so make sure you have Shell up. I say very hard and then he hits me for 93, but... let's see if I can get him to do some unique attacks here. I don't remember his pattern or what triggers certain things. He knows Confuse, though, which is annoying. Yeah, that's the thing Titus just did. We should probably just kill Titus. I'm actually going to hit Omega. Just lower his health a little bit here. I was hoping that would kill him. So he does some different attacks. He has this, which you might recall from an earlier boss fight. It does the same thing, it just hits harder. It's basically the most risky thing he can do because it hits your entire party for quite a lot of damage if your defenses are low. There we go. Now in the North American version of the game, he would have already been dead. That one hit at the start would have killed him. But he has a lot more health now, so... And again, I'm basically wasting turns just to get him to show attacks. This is another one that you need to worry about. For this fight, you should have like 170 magic defense, give or take. I'm not sure exactly how much you need, but that'll allow you to survive hits utilizing Shell fairly easily. Other than that, Ultima, Shimmering Rain, and one other attack that he hasn't done yet, you really don't need to worry about him. And because basically everything he does is magical, Shell is the only thing you need to worry about. If he hits you, it's a single target, you can revive, you don't need to protect for that. Is fine. I don't know how many times we've hit him because I haven't been keeping track. There's Core Energy again. Core Energy is actually... it hits one target really hard, but because it hits one target, it's also counterable because it hits one target. Because it only hits one target, it's one of those abilities you don't need to worry about. Well, really, all you need to worry about, and this is a thing you learn for Dark Aeons, all you need to worry about is things that hit your entire party. If it hits your entire party and kills you, you can't come back from that without auto life. He knows Break, by the way, which is kind of annoying. You'll want to go into this fight with a lot of status immunities. You'll want Confuse, Stone, I don't remember exactly, he's got quite a few. Basically, if you can get Ribbon for one person, that would be great, but otherwise get Confuse and Stoneproof to keep those from affecting you. You can deal with others, but if you get hit with Break, that character's out for the entire rest of the battle, which is kind of annoying. Is he already dead? Well, now he is. He must have been doing something there because the ATB went away. He may have been popping Nova. I'm pretty sure he pops Nova at some point in the fight, but we sadly didn't get to see that. And I forgot to get it for Kamari. I meant to get that and show it to you, but darn it. But there you go. Omega's dead. Hooray!
Find your peace on the far plane. Leave Spira to the living.
Says Auron. I also forgot to mention you should steal from him, because stealing from him gives you quite a lot of, what does it give you? It's 40 of something. I don't remember exactly, but it's 40 of something. You might notice it takes us all the way back here. There's a treasure chest behind Omega, which you have to run all the way back for, but it's just a magic sphere, so it's really not worth the time or effort required to get it again, or get back there to pick it up anyway. Here's that little platform I was talking about, nothing on it. There's where the chest is. Shows you there's a chest there. You're like, how do I get to that? This obviously doesn't do anything. That's basically all it's for. You could stand here and run a lemonade shop or something, I don't know. But that's Omega Ruins. The most dangerous enemy you can encounter here is the Malboro, because they have a 100% chance to ambush you. And their first attack is always Bad Breath. So they will wreck your party. It's really recommended that you have no encounters when you're traversing this area. Otherwise, if you're killing things to level, there's better ways to level, obviously, but if you're killing things here to level, like I did back in the day, you'll want to hang around the save point. Save point up here. Save after every battle or every other battle, or, you know, every couple sphere levels you get or something like that. That way, if you do get ambushed, you're not going to lose a whole lot of progress, and you can just reload, run around here, you know, enjoy your day and whatnot. But that's Omega Ruins. There's really not a whole lot to it. Yeah. It's a place. It's a fairly dangerous place, but it's a place nonetheless. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.